We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, Kourtney Canfield? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife right here, NPR.
Kourtney, also known as Coco. That's it.
Anywho, this is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to bring you a review of the Braxtons, season 2 of the Braxtons. We're going to do a 2-for-1. We're going to do episode 1 and 2 and all in this review right here. So, y'all just bear with us. We're going to get to it. And, bear with my wife. She got a soft voice because, she had a little procedure done. And she talking real soft and slow. So, bear with her.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And y'all, let's get into it. So in episode 1 of the Braxtons, because now, last year, last season, it was about what's her name? Tracy and her son and all the things.
I wonder what happened to her son.
He's still alive.
I know. I'm saying what happened to the situation. Because him and his dad didn't get along, stuff like that.
And now they it's about the niece, because Ashlee, which is Michael's, I guess they call him little Michael, I don't know, but Michael's daughter, she moved. I think she moved to Spain. She moved somewhere.
Who's Michael?
The Braxton sisters. I mean, the rest of the sisters, brother.
Okay. You let them know if some people don't know who Michael is.
Yeah, they know. So anyway, they know.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. You didn't know the little Braxton.
I know, but what if I didn't know?
Yeah. But anyway, you used to watch it before I watched it, so you said you knew. You and your mama watched it. Is that what you said? Did you say that?
Yeah, we used to watch it back in the day when it first came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The mom and the ex-husband. Yeah, that's all he does. He go out there, spread it low and
lay it low.
Lay it low and spread it wide. And when she said that broke the internet. I never heard that before. I thought she too old to be talking like that. So
did it break the internet? A lot of people start saying,
yeah, my mama called me. You heard what she said? Yeah, I heard what she said, mama. Yeah, you got just getting low and spreading it wide. So I'm gonna get a T-shirt say that.
So Ashlee moved to another country once her sister passed away, because I think the sister passed away, I want to say, from an overdose, because both of them were dealing with a lot of abuse as they grew up. And so Ashlee decided to free herself and help other people. And I'm gonna wait till he get finished, child, because
I want you to football schools.
Okay, all right, but we got a job to do. So as you know
why I watch the football schools, I'm talking about reality television. So I gotta keep my manhood right, so I can watch football scores, man. So I'm trying to balance this stuff, man. I don't want to be too all over here. I need to stay over here too.
Believe me, he stay over there because he be downstairs watching football all the time, playing football games. He do all that stuff. So you ain't trying to be like the other man, is it?
What other man?
When you talk about old Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah, I ain't trying to be like him. No, I'm trying to. I gotta keep that testosterone going.
I brought you into actually talking about reality TV, to be fair. So
yeah, you did. Because people say, "What kind of channel do y'all have?" Are you so embarrassed? I said, we talk about things. So I tell them. Go ahead.
So anyway, so as Ashlee, she moved away and all that stuff, whatever. So she decided that she gonna come on the internet, and she was talking about to free herself and to help others. And she talked about, I guess, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 incidents where one of her aunt's husband at that time, I guess came on to her, read text message, was having some inappropriate conversations with her. She said nothing sexual was done, but the conversations were very inappropriate because I think she may have been a minor or a young adult, but I want to say a minor at that time. Where people put their own spidey senses hat on and peeped out that it was what's his name, Gabe. And of course they went at Trina on the internet and
Well,
just
Trina didn't know anything about it.
yes she did.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, because the way Ashlee was saying it, Trina was like okay at first, but then Trina was basically trying to take Gabe's side and stop talking to her niece. You know, so that's why people was going at it. So Tamar said, listen, since we got this stuff going on, I got my own podcast. I need to bring some, you know, because now I think Tamar, and I don't know if all of them, but they're executive producers. So Tamar ain't finna get no bad edits. So it's her job now to help bring content onto the show, you know. So she was like, hey, we can bring Ashlee on my podcast and all that stuff, whatever. And so Tamar is sitting down talking to her niece and just ask her questions, how she doing and all that stuff, whatever. You know, she talk about the situation, blah, blah, blah. Not in details. But anyway, Towanda, on the other hand, finna get married, and she was like, oh, I'm engaged, y'all. We do
Good
not
for
care.
Towanda. Good.
We don't care. You been with that man 18 years. How long Sean been in the picture? We do not care. Him nor his man wig. And I'm glad you
Hey, Sean.
hold up. I'm glad you exposed that he was wearing a man wig because I see that. I said that man was bald. Where he got all that hair from?
Sean, where you get that kit from, man? I'm interested in that kit, man. Put it down in the comments, man, because I don't give me a man wig. I don't want to get me a unit put on my head, man. They don't get dreadlocks back, and they go through, ooh, he's so fine. Where you got that hair from? Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Would you do it for real?
I don't know. It depends how good it looks. Cause my hair back in the day was my pride and joy. I had finger waves, I had scrunches, I had a straight perm like Cat Williams, I had dreadlocks, I had braids, I had afro. Then all of a sudden my hair said, you know what, dog, you doing too much, and you start falling out. Now I'm bald. I don't like it.
So I really truly
But the crazy thing about it, I got hair all over my body, but not on my head. I just don't get it.
So yeah,
Yeah, man, unit alone. Towanda said, I'm still not used to you with hair. Man, you know.
But you know, hey, if women can wear wigs, men should be able to as well. And I agree with that. Now, we as women, we gonna clown you for a minute, but hey, nowadays, if you meet a man on the street, you don't even know if he wearing it or not.
So if y'all don't see me on camera for like a year and I could pop up with some hair, that's what happened.
So yeah, that's what Towanda told me. You know, she engaged, yada yada yada. So Ashlee was talking to Tamar, and she was talking about the passing of her sister, and she said she'll never move back to the United States. She like where she at, and
Where is she?
I think in Spain or
Spain.
somewhere. So Tamar was like, listen, I want to support you because nobody was there to support me. I had, you know, some issues or some, I guess she was touched as a child as well, and nobody reached out to her to help her. And I think she said when she went to her family for help, they were like, no. So I don't know all the deets about that. But anyway, so Towanda was asking Trina how she feel about Ashlee being brought on the show on the podcast. And Trina was like, well, you know, people when they do stuff, they don't think about the consequences on how it's gonna affect other people in their lives. She was like, everything shouldn't be for online consumption. Get off the show then. I don't think that it would affect you if you get off the show. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the Braxtons. You on reality TV. This is online consumption, as you said. So yeah, get off the show then. So yeah, so Trina feel like maybe you should bring it to them first and then decide whether it's gonna come on the show. But anyway, so Ashlee's gonna do the podcast and sit down to talk to Tamar about it. Tamar podcast, which I don't know where her podcast. I didn't even know she was still doing one. I don't know where you can listen to it. I don't know if it's on YouTube or what. And so she got James and she got another lady on there, and they are like, you know, doing this podcast together. Let's see. production asked Tamar, do she feel that as though that Ashlee is, healing from this? She said, no, I really think that she is going to be reverting back, you know what I'm saying? Because the way that the family is not supporting Ashlee and coming on here. Somebody even sent the cease and desist and told Ashlee she couldn't talk about it, I guess, on her own channel, her own TikTok, and she can't talk about it on here. So, Towanda is acting, child. And she acting in films and stuff like that. She even directed, honey.
Oh, she acting? Good for you, Towanda. Good for you, man.
She said these movies can be seen on Amazon Prime and Tubi and all that.
Really good for you.
Definitely Tubi. It's Tubi-ish.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta celebrate the sister, man.
I don't care. Get a real job, girl, if it's that bad. Girl, get a job.
She's doing movies and stuff, man. Good for you. Sisters celebrating sisters.
What gets me is that sometimes people, like celebrities, when you no longer have the funds, you should just get a job. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that sometimes they feel like their brand or their name is so big that they can't just get a job. If you hurting for money, if you ain't hurting for money and you want to act and direct, then do you, boo. But sometimes people just hurting for money, and instead of just saying, hey, because some people brand and like nobody's gonna say, oh, that's Towanda Braxton. You know what I'm saying? They look at Tamar and Toni as being like the superstar. They don't really look at Trina and Towanda as being like the superstar because they've always been the backup singers.
Well, the point is, she wants to stay in the entertainment business, and that's part of entertainment, right? Making movies and starring in movies. So good for her.
So you got Tamar is going on tour. So Tamar, and I knew that Tamar did some of them boobs. I knew it.
I didn't want to say that last night because I want you to say, "Ooh, you look at her boobs." I thought, okay, she must have got a boob job because she got them things sitting up there. But I didn't want to say nothing last night because I didn't want to get hit in the head with a frying pan.
But you say something right now.
I'm just saying, since you opened that door,
the door was open for me. I wasn't trying to let you through.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Anyway, yeah, I did. I was sitting up there. So Tamar was talking about, her getting a boob job. Now, I guess implants,
Yeah, those implants, man.
They are sitting pretty, though. I ain't going to even lie. So...
He is agreeing with you, man.
Yeah. Golly. So anyway, and they do look good on her. So you know how some people may get them and it just look bad, but they really look good.
Be lopsided and
they look nice on her, and they're very fitting for her body. So she was saying she didn't got a boob job and all that stuff. Now she doing butt implants.
I think she got lip implants too.
You think so?
Yeah.
So now she doing see, Eddie didn't see this first episode. I watched it by myself. But now she getting butt injections.
Don't do that. That's going way too far.
So they not surgery. It's just like, I think it's kind of like Botox. You get them in your butt, and I think they may wear off.
Just do some exercise, squats or something.
She said she don't want to do all that because she said it's flat up there at the top, and so she want
that. All right, now
you're
gonna be looking like Lil' Kim.
Oh, please don't. Lil' Kim look bad.
They said that she look like that dude with the leprechaun from that scary movie.
Oh yeah. Like she was a freaking beautiful lady.
Yeah,
she
that's
was
what happened when
gorgeous.
you have low self-esteem about yourself.
I mean, skin tone and everything. Anyway. Yeah. So Tamar getting the child, she was running. She was like, how many needles? 28. Oh my God. So she put her little robe on, sneak out, and get in the car, and she come back. Nah, I ain't gonna do her like that and stuff. But she ended up getting the butt job, the butt injections. But the lady said she can't really sit on her butt for like 2 weeks. So I guess, I don't know if it's just sleep or what, but anyway, child.
Man, that is too much, man.
Now, when you do, the reason I think Tamar had to do all this stuff, when you're a person that tours, when you're a Tamar Braxton, Toni Braxton, or somebody like a Beyonce, when you're doing all that touring, you have to look aesthetically pleasing, you know what I'm saying? And won't be looking like Lil' Kim. You want to look like absolutely gorgeous, which I don't think Tamar has to do any of those things, but sometimes people feel like they have to do those things to sell themselves in Hollywood.
And sometimes stuff can go wrong. It it can go wrong and be too much, and you're looking all deformed and whatnot. Just exercise. Do it the natural way. I'm just saying. I know you on tour. Your concert lasts, what, 2 or 3 hours? And you might have 2 or 3 hours. You still got an hour out the day. Just set an hour out the day for exercise.
Oh, yeah. They can sit side. They can do it. They can exercise, child, but they just choose not to. So Tamar up there screaming all through it, all hunting them folks' place.
Ooh, ow, that hurt. I'm gonna have a big booty. Ooh, ow, that one hurt too. I'm gonna have a big booty.
That's pretty much.
Yeah,
Then you got in the next scene, you got Trina and her mama. Now Trina did say she got a job. Now she was like, man, I used to see all them people making them money when I used to sell my homes and stuff like that. Now I'm doing real estate. Kudos to Trina, because I'm just saying, ain't no sense in you holding on to a Braxton name or an image. Times have changed. Things have changed. Y'all not backup singers no more. Even though Trina got a husband, he may not be supplying everything, and now Trina want to get a job.
Towanda has a job.
What's she?
She's acting, directing.
So shout out to Trina for actually going out there and becoming a real estate agent so that you can make money selling
and
homes.
Towanda for going out there directing movies and being in movies and acting in movies
that we ain't seen. So anyway,
the hate is real with you.
So they talking about going to Tulum for Towanda's bachelorette party.
I know Tulum. Where the heck is Tulum at? Washington State? Tulum, Washington? I didn't know where Tulum was.
Yeah,
in Mexico.
So in the next episode, they brought Ashlee on, and Ashlee didn't share much with us, the public. You know what I'm saying? They could have edited a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's true. And so, but she was just saying why she wanted to share her story. Really and truly was for other people and everything. So, you want to say something?
I really don't want to talk about that. Because to me, that's a touchy subject. And, now you got families getting torn apart. And when you have something like this, it's crazy how people will go against the victim. They don't believe the victim at all. You know,
or they want the victim to shut up because it's gonna make them look bad.
Yeah, especially with like a name like the Braxtons or whatnot. But if the victim is calling out for help, and listen to them, you know what I'm saying? Dig a little deeper, you know what I'm saying, to make sure they telling the truth and go from there. Don't, as soon as they say something, you try to shut them down. Don't do that, But
even if that victim is not calling for help, if that victim wants to share their story because of what they've been through, and it just so happened to make you look bad, it just so happened to make you look bad. But you can't take away from their experience and their story and what they went through. Duh. Like, you can't shut up people. Now, they don't have to say your name, but unfortunately, the world knows who Ashlee daddy is. Period. The world knows who her aunts are.
Nah, they know that.
So, yeah. So now let's move on. So, Towanda was dropping Sean off you can talk about that, at the airport.
Yeah, she was dropping her fiance off, Sean, at the airport, and she was leaving the airport. I guess she was walking across the street. She got hit by a car, and it's not one of the little bumps. It seemed like she got hit, to the point she had like a broken arm and
the teeth,
lost a tooth. And
did she say? I think she said her face hit the concrete.
Yeah, I got a cut on her nose, and it was a bad looking hit, from what we can see from her injuries and whatnot. And I don't know what the woman was thinking about. Maybe she didn't see Towanda. And because people in Atlanta, they be driving all aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be scared to walk across the street in Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's what happened.
And she could possibly have surgery, and because they said it was fractured, then it's broken
in 3 places.
So yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, and she did say that, she grateful for her having her life, because it seemed like the impact really truly could have probably taken her life. We don't know, especially if she went up in the air and came down. We don't know how they could have caused a concussion or anything like that. But I know she's gonna sue her to get that money, child. Then you have you some coins. Okay, what they say? Get your coins.
Yeah, it depends on the woman's policy. The policy, she might not have that much money.
She can go past that.
How?
You can go to court and do all those things and
Well,
stuff
she
like
might.
that.
Hopefully, she have insurance on herself. She can get money
So
from that.
yeah, but so Toni called to check on Towanda and stuff like that or whatever, and she was saying, "Girl, you still going to the Bahamas?" She was like, "Girl, I ain't never said I was going to the Bahamas. I'm going to Tulum," and that's when Towanda was also talking about Sean Man wig. She not used to. Now it looks nice on him. Like give it that. It really looks nice on him, but
Yeah, man. Let me know where you get that man unit from, so I can get me
baby,
one.
they all on the
I want
internet.
heels. Heels look good. I seen some on TikTok. Dang, dog.
No, I done seen some that
I'm
look
not
good.
saying I seen some that look good. I seen some that look bad. So
You just go to the one that you saw look good. This man ain't watching this video.
how you know?
I don't know.
How you see?
Probably because I dog out his wife.
Hey,
He
you
ain't
be
watching.
saying yourself shout, man. People be watching this video that he don't say nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. So Tamar is asking production. No, she was asking her producer guy friend to go to Tulum with her. And he was like, "No, you go. Go be with your sisters. Go have a good time." Something. She was like, "I ain't going if you don't go, because who I'm gonna talk to?" She was like, "I ain't gonna have nobody to really chill with and talk to." I mean, I wouldn't want to go with no 28 girls. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I wouldn't want to do that either. But
I would. I go.
you'll go with 28 girls.
No, you saying?
Yeah, shut up. Oh, her breasts was sitting up so tight and nice and it looked nice. I go with 28 girls.
I'm just saying, man. If I was like with the homies or whatnot, nah, I couldn't go with no dudes, man. Nah, that's too many dudes. Yeah.
Going back to what I said, I wouldn't go with 28 women, especially if I didn't know them, child. I don't even want to go with 2 or 3 if I don't know them like that. So there's a lot of women because I did not know that Towanda was finna have a whole family reunion of women to go to. I was like, girl, you got that many friends? But anyway, Tamar explained to us the situation with her and Towanda. And y'all know that she said Towanda only talked to her when filming time. Other than that, Towanda is not talking to her. So Tamar said that that she got a box saying that she wanted Towanda wanted her to be her maid of honor. Now, Tamar was a little honored, and she said, well, maybe because Tracy passed and that all the sisters like we're gonna come close, gonna be together and all that stuff, whatever. So she was honored. She sent her recording video back to her and said, "I'm so happy that you sent this to me. I would love to be your maid of honor." La 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 la. She said, other than that, she ain't heard nothing else from Towanda.
Towanda didn't reply back to her.
She didn't. Oh, girl, thank you. Oh, girl, I appreciate you. Nothing.
I think the showrunner, he's kind of messy too, because I think he went back and told Tamar, yeah, I don't think Towanda wants you at the wedding. And when he talks to Towanda, it's like, yeah, I don't think Tamar gonna come. I said, you supposed to be the showrunner, man. Why you being so messy, man?
So in the next thing, you got Tamar fussing about the photo shoot. So Tamar didn't want to hold a martini because her audience is not martini type. Her audience is hookahs and beers and
malt liquor and Newports,
margaritas and shots.
I don't see nothing wrong with the martini glass, man. I thought it was kind of classy, man. But she won't up there.
Her audience, I guess she said her audience not classy. Now she said. Now, Toni, she said, I don't want people to get me confused with a Toni Braxton, which that is classy. And she was saying, holding that martini glass, that's more of a Toni.
I don't see it that
I'm
way.
more of a twerking and booty shorts type of.
I don't see it that way, man. There's nothing wrong with hold that glass, man. You want class to come to your concert. You don't want to be up in there twerking and line dancing and Newports and Black and Miles. Come on, man. You too old, Tamar.
You gotta be in her late 40s.
Yeah, see, you want the older crowd to come, man. What older guys and women gonna be drinking 40 ounces of malt liquor and stuff like that? Nobody.
So what it was is that come to find out, because Tamar was like, I'm a creative too, and I can see this just not feeling for me. I just don't feel it. Who did this? Who sent? And they was like, well, we sent you the information as far as what we was gonna be. Who sent it? I ain't get nothing. Come to find out, her team failed, and the little child, the 16-year-old personal assistant.
Yeah,
honey, 'cause
he didn't relay the message to Tamar.
he was like, well, he got it. I was like, is he like brand spanking new, child? And so he was like, it won't happen again, and all that stuff.
See,
Whatever.
she up there clowning the photographer and stuff. I ain't holding no martini glass. Give me a malt liquor. But it was her own team that dropped the ball because the man sent you what the photo shoot was going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know that, you gonna have to clown these people in their face like that.
So yeah, she was like, y'all, I ain't no diva. I ain't hard to work with. I'm sorry. I apologize and all that stuff, whatever. So
man, a lot of photographers, man, you gonna hold them martini glass. Forget that, man. Got me up here shooting somebody with some malt liquor. There ain't no Billy D. Williams.
But the photo, it looked like it turned out beautiful. Like Tamar looked gorgeous.
Yeah, but that beer kind of took it away, though, man. I'm for real.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it did.
So they all arrive at Tulum. So you got 28 ladies. I guess they rented a home. That's just too many. I'm sorry. That's just too many.
To be scratching, man. You make your skin crawl.
Yes, it's just too. Now, if we just come together for a gathering and everybody can leave that same day, but you talking about staying there for a few days? Oh, heck no. So anyway, Toni had called Miss E, but production asked Miss E what she got going on. So
I said this once before. Miss E loves the camera. She loves that camera. She loves it, cause
she probably want to film.
Because when she was on FaceTime, she was doing all like this. I said, okay, pump your brakes, Miss E. Or you got the landing low, spreading the wide.
She said she got a book coming out, so I got me, I guess, a cookbook or something. I was like, honey, you right. She loved the camera.
She loved it.
She loved the film. She loved to be in the light. She loved to be in the.
I think you the one said she was the one that kind of pushed the show to come back.
I think somebody said that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she
loved it.
Anyway, Towanda was telling her friend that she feels a little low, even though she bandaged up. And I understand, honey. You do not want to have your wedding with a cast on, scratches on your face. I think she got a tooth fixed and stuff like that.
But still, she's in pain, and she probably on some kind of medication because, like you said, her arms all cast up, and she might have to have surgery. So yeah, it takes away from the bachelorette part. It takes away from the marriage. I mean, the wedding. So yeah, you got in your head that you're gonna have this perfect wedding. Now you walking down here doing a Michael Jackson.
So yeah, I get it. So I get it. So I get it.
She's about to.
So I get that, or where she is and stuff like that or whatever. But she was telling her friends, like, I just feel kind of low. I feel like, my sisters aren't here to support me like I supported them in the past and stuff. And they were showing how Towanda always was, kind of like the lead and taking over this and all that.
She knows, stuff. Right? Yeah.
I don't know. And so she just feel like that she not getting that same support from her sisters. And so I was like, well, Trina there. You got one that's deceased. You got Trina that's there. You got Toni.
She's at Vegas.
Child, she always trying to make that money, honey. So listen,
she's a hustler.
This what y'all got going on. She got bills to pay. And then you and Tamar not on good terms. So what you want? What you expect, girl? So that's when the production was asking Tamar as far as Tulum. She said, listen, I had my plane ticket. I was coming to Tulum. But then you, the producer, she talked to the guy behind it.
You told me this right here.
Yeah, that she didn't want me there.
Then they flip around. He talking to then he over there talking to Towanda. Yeah, I don't think Tamar gonna come and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I be bouncing back and forth between these two people, telling them different stories.
And then she was like, well, I ain't want her to come because if she would have came, it would have been a mess. She would have wrecked things up or something like that or whatever. And I'm like, girl, I just don't get it. And she gonna some she missed Tracy. I was like, y'all say that because Tracy not here, but would y'all have given Tracy that same like level of respect? Y'all didn't give it to her when she was alive, so I don't understand why you telling me you miss her. And Tracy would have been like, Tracy didn't even too much care for Sean. Like, let's keep it. She called him Well, I think she called Sean something. She called you a snake. So I don't know why you would have thought that.
But Tracy, she did bring the fun.
Oh yeah.
She brought the fun.
So her friend was just like, well, just talk to your sisters and stuff. So Toni called Towanda and she was just saying that she disappointed. She was telling Trina that she was disappointed that her sisters not there to support her and all that stuff, whatever. And she wanted them all to be there. Did she tell that to Toni on the phone too? I don't think she told it to Toni, because Toni just called and asked what was going on and all that stuff, whatever. So yeah. So anyway, so let's move on. Tamar was talking to oh yeah, we talked about that. So now the bachelorette, they doing little childhood crushes and stuff. Did you know that Towanda and Bobby Brown was an item at one point? That's what she said. Because they said, who your childhood crush? Somebody said Bobby Brown. She said, I dated him.
Yeah, who Bobby Brown didn't date back then, man? Shoot.
She said, but her high school crush, or her crush, I don't know, high school childhood crush, her crush was Hill Harper. Didn't she say that?
Yeah.
So Trina disappeared because everybody looking for Trina, but Vaughn had called her on the phone and said, what?
He went to urgent care and he had heart failure. And Trina was like, oh, I need to leave here and come see you. He said, no. But she said, I'm not gonna do that, because if it was me, you'd come see me. So she trying to sneak out. So I don't see why she got to sneak out. Just tell Towanda my husband he's having heart failure. I need to go ahead and leave. That's all she got to tell. Tell her.
That's gonna be even worse, because now she ain't got not one biological sister there. So you the one decided to go away to Tulum, child. You could have had that honey over there in Atlanta at the event center. Anyway.
Why she gonna have Atlanta at the event center? I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not gonna make that joke. Make it. Nope. I'm not gonna stoop to your level.
Stoop on.
Nope.
Anyway, on that note, you guys, that's all we got. So we'll see. Oh, we want to see the blow up that's gonna happen at that table. Now, don't y'all hold us too long. We want to see that blow up, honey. Well, what's her name? Toni was like, I'm Toni Braxton. When folks love talking that third person, so we're gonna see.
Oh, she saying that for we know who you are, woman.
She somebody finna get to fighting. So anyway.
Hey, you say you told hey, I'm E-Dub. So what? Hey, what? If you gonna see me come in, who the hell is E-Dub?
That's a joke. That's funny.
So why I make a joke about myself? Put myself down. I was funny to you.
On that note, you guys go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!